This video series talks about how historical archaeology is done and how it relates to, uses, and is both the same and different from history and other sciences such as earth sciences and chemistry. Each video segment can be used on its own, or they can be watched in sequence as a part of a series. If you have any questions about the series or would like to learn more, please contact the Aucilla Research Institute. We are happy to help. A lot of people have heard of archaeology. When most people think of archaeology, they think of pyramids in Egypt, or Roman ruins, or people digging in faraway places. But did you know archaeologists work in many places right near you? Archaeology is the science of learning about the past through material remains. That is, the things that people left behind. They can be things as simple as stone flakes or potsherds, or really huge things like buildings, monuments, and tombs. All of these things can tell us about the ways that people lived in the past. History is the discipline of learning about the past through documents and written records. Historians use things like maps, diaries, written accounts, paintings, and drawings, and other things as ways to understand what people were doing in the past. Historical archaeology is the archaeology of the time we have written records of the past. Historical archaeologists use both documents and artifacts to understand things that were happening long ago. So, if we have written documents that tell us what was happening in the past, why would we want to do archaeology? What could archaeology tell us that the written documents don't? A lot. It's important to remember that a lot was happening in the past didn't get written down, even when people made written records. Sometimes the people who made the records didn't write about other groups of people, such as Native Americans. Sometimes people took for granted the ways they did things, such as building houses or making things, and didn't write down how they did it. And sometimes people either forgot things or didn't write things down accurately for reasons of their own. Doing archaeology at historical sites can help people living today set the record straight. Through studying the physical things people left behind, the remains of their buildings, the remains of the things they used to live, and even sometimes the remains of the people themselves, we can add a lot to what we know about the ways people lived in the past. Join members of the Aucilla Research Institute as we take you on a series of journeys into historical archaeology at several important sites in Northwest Florida. On these journeys, you'll learn how historical archaeology uses history, science, math, and specialized tools to look into the past and bring the people there to life.